Alright, so what we have here is GX-88 Dairuger 15 because there's 15 vehicles. In the West, this is known as Vehicle Voltron. And yeah, let's just take a quick look at the box. So this one in the front. There's a shot of Voltron on the top there. Different shot of Voltron on the bottom. The different teams on the side. Voltron on the other side, and then on the back is product shots. You'll notice here in the bottom here, you can see you can change the plate on the display stand between Voltron and Dairugger. You'll also notice that this one didn't come with an English sleeve. That's because I got this straight out of Japan. So yeah, let's take a look to see what's inside the box. Alright, so inside the box is instruction booklet and 2 trays. And let's take a quick look at the booklet first. It's a nice photo of Dairugger, or Vehicle Voltron. Inside of it is some art. That's pretty neat. More art here. Combined team, land, sea and air, and then the individual vehicles. Also, photos of the old school toys down here. Oh, so even though this is a Japanese release, they have English names for all the vehicles and all the accessories there. And the rest is just instructions. Let's see what's in the back here. Yeah, so just all the vehicles, and that's pretty much it for the instructions. Alright, next up is the accessory tray. And there are a lot of accessories. So I'll just scan through it quickly here. But yeah, we're going to look at this individually later on. So lastly, and certainly not least, is the main tray with all the vehicles. And this one is pretty hefty. So you have, everything inside a styrofoam, and then the black insert inside this plastic cover, and each of the vehicles are in a plastic bag. Alright, so first up is Ruger 1, or Commander Jet Explorer. It's pretty small, and just for point of reference, each one of these squares on the mat here is 1 square centimeter. And yeah, but it's nicely painted, and you have like, is that transparent blue, and then you have gold here. Oh, it also has landing gears that you can fold out. Oh, you can also detach this because apparently it's a weapon. So you put it back there again. It doesn't actually roll. Well, it's really tiny, so I mean, we can forgive them for that. Just for comparison, this is Voltus 5's head or jet, and yeah, so obviously Voltus 5 is a little bit bigger. But yeah. So that's it for Ruger 1. Here's Ruger 2, or Strato Weapons Module. And yeah, it looks like a sandcrawler from Star Wars. It has rubber treads, although it doesn't roll. It's pretty hefty. It's the paint just pops, and you know, it has some nice details on it. You could also do this on either side, and you can lift this up as well. So yeah, that's Ruger 2. Ruger 3, or Air Recon Helicopter, and yeah, it's a pretty neat helicopter. It has retractable landing gears, and again, pretty hefty for the size, but this was a little bit lopsided for some reason. It likes to tilt to one side. You can remove the propeller and replace it with other ones, but yeah, that's Ruger 3. Alright, so here's Ruger 4 or Air Recon Helicopter. And it's effectively the same as the other one, except blue, of course, and a little bit different shaping. It also has landing gear, but this one likes to tilt on, I think, the other side. Yeah, so here's Ruger 5 or Falcon VT Fighter, and yeah, it's a nice little jet. Got some decent details, retractable landing gear. You can fold this wings above. Now this really reminds me of the Voltus 5 jet here. So yeah, this is way more similar, but obviously this one doesn't really transform. Anyways, that's Ruger 5, last of the Air team. Here's Ruger 6, the communications module, and yeah, this thing is pretty interesting. It has what looks like to be treads, but it doesn't do anything. You can fold the antenna and there's winglets on the sides here. But yeah, that's the communications module. Here's Ruger 7, the space prober. Unlike the other ones, this doesn't really do anything. What you see is what you get. Likewise for Ruger 8, Space Prober 2. Here's Ruger 9, the multi-wheeled explorer, and he's a big boy and has functioning treads at the bottom. It's pretty hefty. It comes with this neat radar antenna at the top there. Even the back is, you know, decent looking. Yeah, this one is pretty nice. I know what you're saying, it doesn't fit the frame, but I didn't want to recompose the shot here, so anyways, this is Ruger 10, the multi-wheeled Explorer 2. This one has two of this radar dish at the rear here, which you have to attach, and you have to grab it from the accessory box. But yeah, also hefty working treads. It's a big boy. Ruger 11, the jet radar station. This thing is mostly plastic, which is odd compared to the other ones. Actually, some of them are kind of plasticky too, but anyways, you can close this hatch here and you can see that radar dish there. That's it. Here's Ruger 12, the rotating personal carrier. I don't know what rotates about this. I mean, it rolls and it can punch other cars off the road, I suppose, and yeah, because it's a giant fist essentially. But yeah, Ruger Lucky number 13, and yeah, so it's called the Armored Equipment Carrier. Just like the other one, it's a giant fist on wheels. Yeah, and just like the other one, it's a little bit front heavy. Okay, next 14, the all-terrain space vehicle. It's one of my favorites. It's actually probably a lot of people's favorites. But yeah, look at the details. That windshield, the windows, the chrome in the front, taillights in the back there. And yeah, and it rolls pretty well. And the best part about this is lowrider mode. This is the Ruger 15 all-terrain space vehicle number 2. And yeah, this thing looks like an old school Jeep Wagoneer. Has some nice chrome grille on the front there, the blue windows, and then tail lights in the back, just like the other one. Lowrider mode. Alright, so vehicles 1 to 5 forms the Air team or Dairugger, and yeah, basically the upper torso of vehicle Voltron here. Yeah, it's pretty neat. You just have to be careful when handling this guy. Yeah, anyways, so here's Dairugger, the seating from vehicles 6 to 10. This guy is pretty big and hefty. Well, yeah. He basically forms the Voltron legs, so yeah, it has to be. But yeah, and this thing still rolls. A little bit sticky, but it does it. Yeah, I think this is one of the best looking one so far. This one's funny looking, isn't it? From the vehicles 11 to 15 forms the land team. I think, you know what, they just gave up on this one. You know, it's probably like late in the day, some guy named Rick was like, you know what, let's just put the hands and feet together and call it a day. Hence the Recruiter. But it rolls just like Rick. Alright, so here they are. The air team, the sea team, and the land team all together. And up next, we're going to combine them into Voltron. And there he is, Vehicle Voltron. It looks so good. And probably going to change the hands, but you know, before I do, let's take a close look. Alright, so let's just slowly pan vertically here. It looks so good. The colors, the metallic paint. And how it just combines. Even the back doesn't look so bad, although you see a lot of treads there. Obviously the tires on the arms. Then more threads on the back of the legs there. Oh yeah. Here are all the accessories, except for some of the, you know, the radar that goes on the vehicles and the stand, obviously. But yeah, anyways, there are 4 pairs of hands. You have this short lance, still pretty big. Then we have this short arrow. You can pose this, it has a wire inside. Then we have this long lance. It's quite long. Then we have the sword. Then we have various spin cutters. We have 4 silver ones with 2 blades and triple blades. Then we have the spin cutters, like it's like in energy form or something. Yeah, they're pretty big. Then we have this electromagnetic whip. Has some nice molding, and you can use it with the handle like so. And yeah, so let's arm him up. Here's Vehicle Voltron with the short arrow and the long lance. That just looks awesome. Here he is with 2 different kinds of spin cutters. Obviously you have to change the hands to be able to hold those. And now here he is with the electromagnetic whip and the short lance on the other arm on the background. So awesome. So here's the display base with all the weapons and accessories that you can just mount and keep there. The hands can go inside a base. You could also replace the plaque with the Japanese one or with the Voltron. And yeah, I probably wouldn't use this because of this tiny pieces that might just get lost, and it takes up space as well. Anyways, let's do some size comparisons. Alright, so first up is Gunbuster. He's pretty big, but not as big as Voltron. I mean, unless you count the tips here. He's also a combiner from 2 vehicles. Yeah, so that's Gunbuster. Next is Edeon here. He's pretty big. Actually, are they? Yeah, they're aligned now. But yeah, he's a tiny bit bigger than Vehicle Voltron. He's also a combiner. There's 3 vehicles there. So up next is Voltus 5. Alright. Yeah, so he's a little bit small. Obviously, he's a combiner. There's 5 vehicles there. I think you can see a pattern here. Alright, another combiner. Although not complete, he's obviously not going to grow with additional limbs, but yeah, I mean limb bots, but yeah. So that's how vehicle Voltron compares with Menastor with drag strip, and obviously not a Chogokin, but still a combiner. Alright, so last but not least, Voltron, the Lion Voltron, that is, or Go Lion. Yeah, so they're about the same size. And this is not the Bandai one, obviously. This is the what is this? The Toonami one, specifically the 25th anniversary, all plastic but metallic colors. And you know what? I'll probably do a short review of this as well later. But anyways, I kind of like how they're about the same size. This two, my understanding is the Chogokin Go Lion Voltron is a little bit shorter, and yeah, so, and I already have this, so didn't seem like worth the upgrade to get the Bandai one. Anyways, so what do I think of Dairuger 15, aka Vehicle Voltron, from Bandai's GX-88 line? Well, in short, I really like him. The paint, the die-cast, all the colors, the chrome, the 15 vehicles all combined almost seamlessly into this impressive looking robot. I've always wanted to have one ever since I was a kid. Didn't have one. Actually, I don't think I knew anyone that had one. My cousin had the Go Lions toy when we were younger, but anyways, having this just, you know, scratch that itch, you could say. But it's not perfect though. Some joints are loose. It kind of wobbles a little bit because of the weight, and when you lift them, the legs kind of snap together because of, again, the weight. You can see how big those legs are, and they're full of die cast. There's a lot of accessories, but I really wanted better hands, although there are some posable, I mean not posable, fixed post hands, but I still couldn't find a good one to pose with. Even these ones seem kind of too small for his arms. But that said, you know, it's still gonna look nice on the shelf, and I guess that's the best thing you could ask for, really. Anyways, I think that's it. Thanks for sticking around. If you want to see a video of the other figures that I've shown, drop me a message, and yeah, I'll do a, I guess you can say, a retro review of those. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. See you guys later. Bye.